Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream and happy weekend. Gonna be a fun week coming up. Got the 4th of July and all that stuff. I'll be able to have an actual day off this time and not have to worry about being called in, thankfully. And, well, sadly, I was hoping to get the day after off, but no, they gotta work, so I gotta be there. The boss was trying to get us a day off technically. Technically, it's like more like a mandatory fun day, but no, we wouldn't have to work. It would just be just us hanging out, not at work technically, but like down the street, at a place we could have fun at. Maybe go out to a restaurant for dinner or lunch, whatever, and just kind of enjoy time, like kind of like a social time thing. Yeah, it's forced technically, but like you could actually still take the day off if you really wanted to and use PTO and all that. But well, either way, now the boss wanted to set it for the day after the 4th, but his boss vetoed that. So we're having it the week after. Just fine. It just means 2 weeks of basically 4-day work, and I'm completely okay with that. Especially because not the last week, but I think the week before that I had like a 3-day week, so it was very nice. It was Juneteenth. Yeah, that was it. So uh anyways, hopefully people are enjoying their weekend as much as they can. Been pretty warm out there lately. So in my area it's kind of rain, so it's not actually that hot. It's thankfully pretty cool-ish. It's been a bit odd. Has been very warm. A little bit warmer than it usually was, and I don't know if the heat's gonna be too much this year. I might end up getting a whatchamacallit, AC. I don't know why I didn't think of what the word was. So yeah. For some reason I am skipping frames and I don't know why. It said that my encoder was overloading. I don't know what the fuck that means. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up. Sure. And I'm already at like 720p. I don't think I can get any lower than this. Very, very weird. I'm pretty sure all my settings are set per the computer automated thing, so it really shouldn't have any issues. Yeah, I mean, I lowered my resolution. I can't have anything running really. It's running with what it's supposed to have. Says the video encoder is 264, but I thought I set it something differently earlier. Ah, well, I guess we'll figure it out. Well, anyways, it only showed up for like a few seconds. I only saw it for a little bit. Otherwise, it should be fine. Just kind of missed a few frames so far. But you guys don't care about OBS and all that stuff, so you know I'm just gonna I think move on to the game, which I think might actually still be running in the background, possibly. Though I did have to reset my console, so I don't know if it's actually gonna open up. But well, let's just try it. Ah, it is still running. Nice. Yeah, so we switched over back to the group that's trapped on the spaceship. Hey, Amber the Witch, thank you for the follow. I really gotta change the location.
Down to one reactor. I thought we'd be stopped dead. At least stuck at impulse power.
The Takan enhancements must be able to brute force limited bursts of warp output.
Yeah, but they won't get to wherever they were headed at this rate. They're just limping along now.
So where does that put us?
Maybe I can answer that.
Nope, and right back into it. Okay. That's one thing I actually like about this game. Is that it doesn't stay in the cutscenes too long. And also, the cutscenes are in the game engine, I believe. So it's really nice. I gotta walk around, though. I keep forgetting about that. Very odd, because it is technically an adventure game. But it's a lot more passive than a lot of other adventure games that I've played. But I do enjoy it. It's got a very... I love the atmosphere. I've been playing other games in the meantime, so I kind of forgot the controls, but... Yeah, oh god. Everything's in whatever these guys' language is. Elydian? Yeah, there we go. Okay, here.
I got the ship's heading.
They've changed course. Drastically.
Looks like they're headed here. Usonia system. They might stop there.
Can we use the Zeldi's comms to signal your fleet?
Comm systems are locked.
Grab hold!
Good thing we actually know where they're going. We learned that in the previous episode, I guess. Don't know if they're actually separated by episodes or chapters or what, but they have names.
The inertial dampeners can barely keep up. If they keep forcing this ship to make these short warp jumps, they're going to tear it apart.
Zeldi is still made by Lydian hands, despite all this Takan corruption. We'll hold out.
We just gotta stay safe until Starfleet can find us.
I forgot to put down my napkin to catch the fluid in my drink. It's still warm in here, and the drink's sweat.
Your people. Is there somewhere you go when you die?
Life after death? No. On my homeworld, some people think they can cheat death in a way by joining with the Trill's symbiont. But that's not a life to me.
What about you? Is there another plane of existence for you? With every passing battle.
I think there's just no way for us to know what happens after we die.
Really?
Maybe there's something more, maybe not. But I can't discount the possibility. You can't prove a negative.
Then maybe you can understand this. My people have a special journey. When Lydians die, we rejoin our comrades, family, and ancestors.
On the parade grounds of Cirella?
That is just one part of it, but yes. Death is not the end for us. So, even if some part of Itasca remains, by letting the Takan use her body, at best we are delaying the inevitable next step for her. At worst, we are leaving her as a prisoner in her own mind. You want to save the transformed. So do I.
Now that I've seen it happen, does it make me a hypocrite to say he has a point? What if we can't get them back? We can't leave them like that, right?
I think Itasca would want to be released.
You're allowed to change the way you think with new information. That's how it's supposed to work.
The way you think and the way you feel don't always line up.
Oh,
I had a
good.
sister,
That was the right answer.
twin. It's very rare among the Trill.
You never told me that.
She was one of the youngest hosts to ever join with the symbiont. A sentient creature that lives in our body. It's considered a great honor. The symbiont can bring centuries of knowledge and wisdom to the host. But sometimes, the symbiont personality suppresses the host entirely. My sister was the closest person in the world to me. I knew she would be different after joining. But she drew more and more distant. The room we shared growing up was foreign to the both of us. And eventually she, or whoever she'd become, cut me out entirely. So I left for Starfleet and swore I'd never go back. I couldn't stand the thought of seeing her. Someone who looked like my sister. Sounded like her.
So, losing Miranda like this, it opened an old wound.
Never really closed up in the first place.
You remind me of Itasca.
I do.
Bonds are not made by what runs through your veins, but the blood you spilled together. Itasca was my family in that way. I want you to know there is nothing I won't sacrifice to win this fight. But if we're lucky enough to survive, I'd be honored if you'd count me as one of your tribe. As Itasca was.
Even a couple of engineers like us?
I'll take you up on that.
Same here.
Will they not cease this madness?
That's that an
What
asteroid?
is this place?
Is that the Veskar?
Another one of yours?
Not anymore. They've corrupted it, just like the Zeldi.
Now there are 2 ships. Did this just get better or worse?
It certainly doesn't bode well for the crew of the Veskar. So many lives stolen.
We're really at the heart of this fight now. We just gotta figure out what we're gonna do about it.
This doesn't look like the Aphelion. What are they doing here?
You don't think they're just meeting their buddies?
Maybe, but then why are their buddies here?
Prepare for transfer.
The storm! It's back!
I wonder if the portal guy can
What happened?
reverse all the corruption.
Scanning. Astrometric
You
radiation
can
is
grow
dropping.
crystals. I wonder if he
Zeldy's dropped to minimal power levels.
It's running off just the one warp core now.
That means...
They've sent the Cartabulate to that other ship.
Uh-oh. You any on the res? Uh-oh. That can't be good. Gonna have to make a choice, aren't I?
Something wrong, Captain?
No, nothing's wrong. In fact, I was just going to call for you. I'm needed down in engineering. The bridge is yours.
That's suspicious. Choose an ally to confront Captain Salon. How do I know what they are how do I know how they feel about me? Let's see. Well, Commander Westbrook doesn't seem like very enthused with my choices. Let's see. I guess it doesn't really matter too much. But I mean, I think technically the only one that really likes me is maybe Lieutenant or Commander Ermont. What? Well, you know what? Maybe I'll take Westbrook because I didn't really believe him last time. So, wow.
Commander Westbrook, a word, please.
I'm busy here, so let's make it quick. What's this about?
The captain may have been compromised. I have reason to believe he's been bioformed, and is now actively working against us.
Come on. You can't be serious.
Someone is sabotaging the mission. They planted a Taconian device in engineering. Captain Solano was in engineering while we were on Delphi Ardu 4, and he purposely evaded Dr. Duval's bioscan.
That's ridiculous. I just spoke with him a few minutes ago. He was as normal as ever. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
Listen, I know we've had our differences, but I need you to hear me out on this.
What evidence do you have to even support this preposterous claim?
I'm working on that.
Right. You've rarely put your trust in me before. Which, ironically, only makes your story more believable. You're clearly not looking for whoever is most likely to go along with you. If you go through with this...
I mean, he is the one
right
that
about
kind of
Solano,
hates me more, I think.
You'll be the new captain of the Resolute.
As first officer, it is my duty and responsibility to protect the interests of the ship and its crew when the captain has been compromised.
I'll have your back. But you damn well better be right.
Okay, well, I guess he's with me. Plus, he kind of was angry that he didn't get the second in command spot. He wanted it to be somebody from within. But
It's now or never.
Captain Solano.
Commander Rydek, we need to talk about... Doctor? What brings you to the bridge?
Just a bit of housekeeping. You owe me a bioscan, Captain.
I don't have time for that right now.
It will only take a moment. I can't put this off any longer.
You can, and you will. All you'll find is that I'm quite reasonably under stress given the circumstances, and you aren't making it better. I'll find you in sickbay when I'm good and ready. Or, if you're gonna stand in the way of the mission...
It's merely protocol, Captain. All officers that touch alien soil have to be bioscanned.
I know the protocol. It's not more important than chasing down these Taconian marauders.
The crew looks to you for guidance, Captain. It may seem like a nuisance, but it would set the right example.
What is this?
We need you to comply with the scan, Captain.
That's enough. Drop this. All of you. I'm giving you a direct order, Commander Rydek. Stand down and go back to your post. Now. Do not make me tell you again. I've been a starship captain since before you were in the Academy.
I'd follow that order, if you were actually Captain Solano.
Well then, there's only one thing left to do. Security to the bridge. Arrest Commander Rydek. Take her to the brig.
On what charge?
Conspiring with the enemy and mutiny.
Captain, please reconsider.
I've given my order.
This is not Captain Solano. He's been bioformed. He's a scion.
You're out of your mind.
Commander Rydek has proof.
He sabotaged our efforts to track Galvin with this. He planted it in engineering while we were down on Delphi Ardu-4.
Lies! Perpetrated by the only Takan in our midst, Portal 6-3. He's actively trying to divide us from within.
Captain Solano has refused to be bioscanned because he knows it will reveal he's a scion.
Take her to the brig, or I'll do it myself. Oh!
Wait! Stand down! That's an order!
What is the meaning of this? Everyone hold until we get answers. This cannot happen on the bridge of a Federation starship.
I can prove I'm right if you just give me a chance. If I'm wrong, then I will face the consequences.
If you're wrong, there's no coming back from this.
I'm going to settle this once and for all.
I hope we were right. If not, then I'm going to the brig.
Commander Rydek was right. Captain Solano has been compromised. He's been bioformed into a Takan.
I was kind of
As the
hoping we were
Chief
wrong.
Medical Officer of the USS Resolute, I'm relieving Captain Zachary Solano of command.
Take him to the brig.
I don't know what to say. I'm stunned.
We all are.
Well, there's no going back now. You are, rightfully, the captain of the Resolute. And I'm with you from here on out. I need you to know that.
Unfortunately, we lost one of the best captains in Starfleet.
You know how much I admire Captain Solano. I can't even imagine how much I'll miss him. But what's done is done.
Why are those two angry? Not that it matters, really. I guess now I'm taking over as captain.
Set course for the Usonia system. Maximum warp. It's time to face Galvin.
Yes, Commander. Sorry. Captain,
I am the captain now.
on your command.
Engage.
So are we heading to the final confrontation or what? 'Cause I have no idea how long this game is. Assuming that I'm near the end, because it seems pretty final. Apparently there's 40 chapters in the game, but I don't know what one we're on. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's not so cool.
We're taking fire! Red alert! All hands to battle stations. Shield status.
Set to maximum, but with the algorithms compromised, they may not do much.
Captain, that other Elydian ship is here.
The Zeldi?
One has crystals
We're
on it, the other
outnumbered.
doesn't.
Captain, your orders.
Shit. We can't really do much.
Evasive maneuvers.
Aye, Captain.
It's like last time we tried firing, it didn't do much to the ship, so...
The Veskar's warp engines are powering up.
Hey, I thought I said evade.
Our warp engines are offline.
Oh, fuck.
That must have been their goal. They didn't want us to chase the Veskar.
According to my readings, they also took the Cartabula with them.
They're not breaking off. We have to destroy the Zeldi before it destroys us.
Diaz and Edsalar still over there?
They'll need to evacuate.
I love how I can fire in like almost 360 degrees.
They gotta know we're here. Hurry! You got it?
Got it. Diaz to Resolute.
We read you, Diaz.
This is Ermot. It's good to hear your voice. Is Edsalar... is she with you? Everyone wants to know.
Yeah, we're both here. We're both okay.
Very good, Petty Officer.
Get us out of here?
I can't transport you out while the Zeldi's shields are up. Our phaser fire won't even get through. Is there another way off that ship?
We'll find a way.
Whatever you do, you'll have to be quick about it. Because we can't give you much more time. We can't evade the Zeldi forever.
Understood. Diaz out.
We might have to leave them behind,
We're
though.
gonna have to get out of here the old-fashioned way.
Lydian ships have no escape pods.
We can leave out that cargo bay we transported to before. But then there's the vacuum of space to
They
contend
don't
with.
have space pods, really?
Those freight containers. Maybe we could use those to make an escape pod?
Why would
Is
they
that
not,
even
though?
possible?
We're gonna make it possible. Unless you have a better idea.
Let's go.
I've polarized the hull plating. That should allow us to take a few more hits.
I don't think we're gonna hold up
Enemy
too much
phaser
longer.
impact dissipated.
Heading, Captain?
Beta.
Attack pattern Beta 3. Circle around that asteroid and come back firing.
Aye, Captain.
Zeldi, in range.
Fire!
That's so cool.
Zeldi shields down to 80%.
Even if it didn't do much, it's cool as hell.
We're doing damage, but they're hitting us right back. We'll run out of hull before we penetrate their shields.
Perhaps I can be of assistance. I can modify your impulse engines to amplify their meager output and avoid more of their attacks.
Well, that'd be great.
I will need full access to your propulsion systems.
This goes against dozens of Starfleet regulations.
It's not a security risk if the alternative is destruction.
To me, it's simple. You can take this beating and hope you can weather it. Or will you put your trust in me?
Already have
I've left
before.
everything behind for you. The least you can do is put your faith in me.
Commander Ermot, give Portal access to the propulsion systems. You're going to have the ship in your hands. Don't let me down.
This will take a moment.
I mean, he is a very powerful entity, so, I mean, he can do a lot. I believe him, 'cause he did help us out with the captain. That's so cool. Jesus Christ, that's fast. Like they went Super Saiyan.
Your ship has let up its fire.
That gives us some time.
All right. One of these freight containers should do the trick.
Be quick.
We need one big enough for all of us to fit inside. Something we can make airtight. Damn it. Not this one.
No way this will hold up in a vacuum.
I'm gonna assume this one.
Oh, here we go. This'll work.
That's great, but it's not airtight yet.
No problem. We'll just seal it up.
This container is extremely heavy. Even with the containment field open, it won't leave the bay quickly. I'll find something to accelerate our exit.
Good thing I'm not doing that the whole time. Holy shit, that would take forever.
Glancing blow. Very little damage.
I cannot keep this up for long.
Their phaser banks are recharging. Now's our window. We have to strike back.
I agree.
Their next barrage could be our last. Better make this count.
Target their weapon systems. Take the teeth out of their bite.
That could make them run. Just like the Veskar, we'd lose Diaz and Etzelar again. Hit their engines. We've already lost the Veskar.
We need to protect ourselves first.
Target their propulsion systems. I don't want them going anywhere.
Targeting their engines.
Whoa. We gotta move it now.
These will give us the push we need.
Those are explosives.
We'll ride the blast right out of here.
That's one way to do it.
All set.
Technically, a rocket is a
containment
series of
field to
controlled
deactivate,
explosions.
and then run back. We can detonate by remote.
We'll need to seal the doors from inside the container once we do.
Before all the air sucks out of the cargo bay.
Hopefully we be able to actually get out. I'm sure Starfleet can help us. No worries there.
Just a few more moments.
Hurry! What are they doing in there?
Come on, seal it. Well, it's a good thing we were inside here. Bye-bye.
Help me!
No. Let the Khan get what they deserve.
Don't leave me to die.
I don't know. Can we really leave her?
We can't. We don't have the time. We have to seal ourselves in.
This ship can't fly! Sidron set it to self-destruct! Please! Amenta!
I'm sorry.
Her.
No. I know it's not.
Carter, we have to seal the doors.
Don't leave me!
Get this lifeboat off the ship before Sidron blows it all to hell!
We're going.
I feel bad, but for one thing, she wasn't one of our crew.
Resolute.
And
I
two,
have you waiting.
she was
Go ahead.
corrupted.
We're about to exit.
We see the cargo bay containment field is deactivated.
Get that tractor beam ready. And you should know, the Zeldy is set to self-destruct.
If we do enough damage to the Zeldy first, it'll prevent the self-destruct sequence from completing.
We can't wait any longer. We have to fire.
Captain, they're almost out of there.
We need to act fast.
Prepare all torpedo banks.
Aye, Captain.
I actually don't know what the question was
Locked on and
originally.
ready to fire.
I just saw fire and torpedoes. So. That was pretty cool and maybe effective.
Done!
Ready?
Detonate!
That is awesome. Ooh, and that pushes us even further. Ah, home sweet home. This is exciting. But I think,
Tractor beam's locked on.
yeah, we're actually almost all the way to the end.
They'll be pulled into the docking bay shortly.
So we're, I
There's
think,
something
in Mutiny and Resolute.
I tracked a transporter signal to the planetoid moments before the Zeldi detonated.
Sidron.
There's a Takan structure there. It's the reason they were here. It's the reason we are here. Now,
I have to see it for myself. We'll go there together.
I had assumed as much.
Is this the Takan arsenal Galvin was after?
Legend says this region once held the sacred mysteries of the Takan Empire. Our greatest treasure. Our most fearsome technology.
I want a full security detail. Westbrook, Brodrosian, you're with me. Mr. Ermont, you have the con.
Wait. You're not the first officer anymore. The captain is supposed to stay with the ship. I'm surprised Lieutenant Bedrosian didn't raise that first.
I thought Captain Rydek knew what she was doing.
That's the protocol. But it's also a captain's prerogative to break that protocol.
I suppose it is.
We'll deal with the first officer vacancy when we return. Until then, Mr. Ermont?
Yes, Captain.
Neat. I like the suits.
Any sign of Sidron?
Not that I can see.
High alert, everyone. The enemy could be anywhere. Follow my lead.
Man, this planet's really cool. Literally and figuratively.
All right.
That's the plan.
Was your call to come down here? Still not sure I agree. I respect the chain of command.
Oh, are those ice blocks or something?
Phasers should make quick work of the ice.
Choo. Choo 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 choo. I don't know why I'm melting that. Oh. Head ice. It is red ice. Be some kind of compound. Dang, that's gotta be a powerful phaser if it can melt ice that fast. I can't melt them. Yeah. Well, whatever those things are, they're some kind of Maybe a machine of some kind? These are kind of tree-like.
Is this another Takan vault?
It's really awesome.
I don't see a way in.
Vault in the mines was already open.
There must be some way to activate it.
Look around. There must be some sort of hidden mechanism to trigger it.
I don't see anything.
Are you done?
Hence the hidden. Okay, well, that was easy.
Hidden mechanism. Better to keep it simple. Sometimes the answer is staring you right in the face.
Thank you. Definitely easier this way.
It's safe to take our helmets off. Let's just run forward because it doesn't look like there's anything here. This place kind of reminds me of some location in Halo 4 or
Spread
5.
out. Let's see what we find. And stay on high alert. We don't know where the Takan that beamed down here could be.
And of course the sound will be all fucked up.
You will need my help, Commander.
How so?
Traversal here is trivial for a Takan, but only a Takan. You come across a device you cannot use, merely call my name.
Will do. Thank you.
I'm looking at a fix to this crackly thing. Well, yeah, it doesn't seem like there is a fix, sadly. At least not on Windows. But since I'm on Xbox, gotta look that up. Let's see if Reddit can answer this. Seems like let's be restarting the game, but I don't feel like doing that.
Do you know what this place was used for?
It feels familiar, but I am not certain. The Empire was vast. I did not know every corner of it, and much was built after I became a portal. However, Cannot build such a place without something precious to protect.
Whatever that is, we have to find it before Calvin does.
So, guess we can't go over there. Yes.
Portal? What is that void down there?
Space, folded upon itself. A fairly simple concept.
For a Takan, perhaps?
I advise against falling in.
So, got a couple different things that we could try. What's this?
This pattern resembles the device Petty Officer Maris used to escape the Resolute. Portal 6-3?
You wish to make use of this device?
It's a transporter of some kind?
It allows Takan to move through space instantly a short distance. Very convenient. I will activate the system for you.
Oh, that's cool.
Where does it go?
I'm not sure. The markings here must be from after my time.
Only one way to find out.
So, we stand on that thing. Yeah, okay. Swoosh. Yeah. We go either or. This way maybe? Okay. Okay. That's the other way to go, so this one. Oh. Here we are. I'm assuming this is like the control room or something. Soil from planet not recorded in Federation database. Interesting. Vast amount of Conian data. Contents unable to be translated. Ooh. Okay. Extremely high particle density, impassable with the current Starfleet technology. And same there. Well, then, how do we proceed? No way to... Can't swap the view, so... Guess we're stuck for now. This...
Why is this here?
This is soil from the homeworld. Our capital system. This isn't an arsenal. It's a temple of the ancients. Sacred ground to the Takan. I took my oath as a guardian of the Empire in a place just like this. You cannot imagine the look of pride in my parents' eyes as they said goodbye.
Oh, damn, not even the sound is glitchy, but now the view is too. What the hell? I don't understand this.
This is the first I've seen of anything new from the Takan Empire in a very long time. sure you're familiar with the feeling. That sense of loss. I thought I was ready for it. But it cuts to the core of your being.
I'm so sorry to put you through this. I know it must be...
Don't apologize. I'm glad I came. This means a great deal to me.
Can you use this to find out more about what Galvin is after?
The information's encrypted. I can only discern that it's a warship. No. It's the Aphelion. Perhaps the most powerful Draconian ship ever built. I can't access the full file, but looking through the ship's schematics, it appears to be equipped with some sort of experimental, highly advanced technology.
Transporter technology? For what?
Captain, you better come see this.
Okay, so I think that's saved. I'm gonna try restarting the game real quick. So, at least I'm pretty sure it's saved. So let's go ahead and quit. And back up. If it didn't save, I'm gonna be kind of mad. Oh well. Okay. Arsenal of Eternity. Oh no. It didn't save.
Any
Ah.
sign of Sidron?
But the sound better.
Not that I can see.
High alert, everyone. The enemy could be anywhere. Follow my lead.
Okay, yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Let's make this a short mission, alright?
It doesn't
That's the
corrupt
plan.
again, though it did make crackling
call to
noise
come
the
down,
first time we played.
Still not sure I agree. I respect the change.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to replay what we just did, but it's fine. I mean, it's not that much time. Maybe 5 minutes. Wish I could skip everything here, but I can't.
Is this another Takan vault?
I don't see a way in.
Vault in the mines was already open.
There must be some way to activate it.
Portal, can you open it? It is a Taconian vault.
I thought you'd never ask.
Really, there's a Star Trek Infinite game. Like a 4x strategy game made by
You're welcome.
Paradox.
Better to keep it simple.
So,
Sometimes the answer is
I might
staring you
actually
right
look
in the
that up.
face.
Thank you. Definitely easier this way.
and it's only $15. Well, it's got mostly negative reviews, so that's kind of not great, I guess. the game is 70% finished and they abandoned it. No more updates.
Spread out. Let's see what we can find. And stay on high alert. We don't know where the Takan that beamed down here could be.
You will need my help, Commander.
How so?
Traversal here is trivial for a Takan, but only a Takan. When you come across a device you cannot use, merely call my name.
Will do. Thank you.
Kind of sad that there's so many bad reviews. Oh well. Well, I mean, it's half positive, half negative, so, you know, you take what you can get. I might still get it anyway since it's so cheap. And, I mean,
This
I do like
pattern
Star
resembles
Trek,
the
so, you
transporter
know.
device Petty Officer Maris used to escape the Resolute. Portal 6-3?
You wish to make use of this device?
It's a transporter of some kind?
It allows Takan to
Oh man,
move
the
from
crackling
space
noise is still
into
there.
a short distance. Very convenient. I will activate the system for you.
Where does it go?
I'm not sure. The markings here must be from after my time.
Well, only one way to find out.
Let's go this way instead. I don't know what exactly I'm doing here. Oops. B. Okay, back here again.
Soil. Just soil. It's not from this planet, nor any planet in the Federation database. Why is this here?
This is soil from the homeworld. Our capital system. This isn't an arsenal. It's a temple of the ancients. Sacred ground to the Takan. I took my oath as a guardian of the Empire in a place just like this.
You know what? I am gonna get Star Trek Infinite. Fuck it.
You cannot
Why
imagine
not?
the pride in my parents' eyes as they said goodbye. Forever. Sorry. This is the first I've seen of anything new from the Takan Empire in a very long time. I'm sure you're familiar with the feeling. That sense of loss. I thought I was ready for it. But it cuts to the core of your being.
I totally understand that feeling. It's unavoidable and inescapable no matter what you do.
Yes, it's that distant but familiar feeling that's forever just out of reach.
Can you use this to find out more about what Galvin is after?
The information's encrypted.
There we
You can
go.
only discern
We got it.
that it's a warship. No. It's the Aphelion. Perhaps the most powerful Taconian ship ever built.
I don't know if I'm gonna regret the purchase, but
I can't access the full
there we go.
cockpit. Looking through the ship's schematics, It appears to be equipped with some sort of experimental, highly advanced transporter technology.
Wait to install it. I don't need it installed just yet, obviously.
Transporter technology? For what?
Captain, you better come see this.
So apparently this is not where the game actually saves. Which sucks, but whatever. That's one of those things.
There are more up ahead.
From the looks of it, I'd say someone left in a hurry.
Probably right around the time we showed up.
You think that they would take those things? Damn, there's a lot of them. Ooh, that's cool. I wish I had that kind of power. You know what I mean?
I've seen these before. In the other vault. And if all of those are the same as this, then there must be
Hundreds of millions, if not billions. All that remains of the Dakon civilization. A distinct person, encapsulated in crystalline form. Preserved for all eternity.
Given the size of this vault, there must have been tens of thousands of these cases, representing billions and billions of Dakon.
A threat on a truly massive scale. One your Federation can't easily contend with. What you have to understand is, these life forms were preserved for the benefit of the Dakon civilization, as a means of safeguarding the health and well-being of any Dakon, should they fall prey to illness or injury. They were never intended to be used for this purpose.
There you are wrong. This was always their purpose, to restore the glory that was lost. Congratulations on your first victory in battle, Captain Rydek. You killed a great many of my compatriots, some that I've known for millennia. Are you proud of how much death you've caused? Each Dakon life is precious, irreplaceable. Centuries of knowledge and culture, lost with each one you murder.
I don't feel any shame for protecting my crew, or the rest of the Federation.
A fanatic, through and through. Thankfully, I don't have to convince you of anything. We'll all be on the same side soon enough.
You can't just bioform whoever you want. Not without a fight.
Ah, but that's just it. There won't be a fight. In fact, most won't even know what's happened. One minute you're standing there as you. The next, you're standing here as one of us.
He's talking about mass transformation. That's what the Aphelion was built for.
The transporter. It'll reconstitute your DNA and bioform you into a Dakon in the blink of an eye. This is what they'll use as ammunition.
In a manner of speaking.
That's not good at all.
Yes. Of course, that's the simple version. But the end result will be the same.
I realize you're here to gloat, and you seem pretty confident, but I'm not gonna let that happen.
It already is happening. The Aphelion is on its way here as we speak. Now it's only a matter of time. You can't delay that which is inevitable. Which makes your next decision fairly simple, brother. You are, after all, a portal.
I am.
Your sole purpose is to serve as a guardian of the Tikan Empire. But you stand here surrounded not by your fellow Tikan, but by members of the Federation. By people who deny our fundamental right to exist. Who swore an oath to protect the Empire.
There is only one true Tikan here, and that's Portal. You're a scion, a disgrace to the memory of the Tikan, brought back through unnatural means.
I only tolerate your presence so long as you continue to amuse me. Which side are you
Oh, good.
on?
He's angry at me. Who cares?
Captain Rydek, long-range sensors suggest a massive spacecraft approaching in the distance.
The time has come. I hope we speak again, brother.
I wouldn't have been able to shoot him anyways.
Estimated time to contact, 6 minutes and counting.
We can't stay here. We have to get back to the ship.
And we have to preserve these souls. We must take them back to your ship.
Those crystals are ammunition to be used against us. We have to destroy them. Bombard the site from orbit.
I'll decide, once we're safely aboard the Resolute.
Why would I do
Board a transport.
that? You're a bit bloodthirsty there, Lieutenant. That's not good.
You have to hear me out, Captain. I lost my eyes because of you. And still, I've always stood by you. But if you bring those things on board, I'll have no choice but to resign.
If they're taken to the Aphelion, they will be forced into new bodies, brought back to life in a way they never asked for.
They're not living beings, but they're still dangerous. And if you don't make decisions to protect us, we're gonna end up like Solano. You, me, the entire crew. We're all next.
Two minutes and counting. It's headed straight toward the vault. The Aphelion is coming into view now, Captain.
On screen.
The hell? Fuck is that?
Arrival at the second vault in less than a minute.
Obviously, I'm not going to destroy them.
I would remind you, those life forms are Tikan, not science. Tikan. They're not your enemy.
Right or wrong, history will judge you for this moment.
Beam him up, Scotty.
Transport the storage crystals aboard the Resolute.
Did I hear that right?
That's an order.
We don't have the right to judge these people. That's a lot of crystals, though.
The storage crystals are on board in our cargo bay.
Thank you. I won't forget this.
Good, I hope you save us when the time comes.
I hope you realize what you've done. We don't need another captain who's gonna risk our lives just to feed their ego. This ship and this crew come first.
Lieutenant.
She has to hear it.
This isn't about me. It's our duty as Starfleet officers to protect life, wherever and however we find it. And I couldn't let them fall into Galvin and Sidron's hands. I had to do it this way.
And to think, I used to look up to you.
The Aphelion is targeting us, approaching rapidly.
They hit us with that bioforming ray, and it's over. Maximum warp. Get us out of here.
Where, Captain?
Anywhere but here. Now!
Wonder how fast that ship is. Yeah. Hey, I did actually say that earlier, technically.
There they are!
You did what had to be done with the Tasker. You said you'd avenge her, and you did. Itasca can rest now. Even if I wavered in the moment. It wasn't a question of time.
If you believe, I'm sure you'll see her again.
I do. And I shall.
Oh, no surprises here. But your shoulders separated. If you come with me to sickbay, we can get you fixed up in no time.
Thank you. I'll find you afterwards.
You two, check it at your stations. This thing isn't over yet.
Man, these engineers have been through hell.
I can't believe it, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing Chovak. Not that I'd expect this kind of welcome from him, but I can just imagine the look on his face.
You know what? I want to see him too. It'll be nice to get one piece of normalcy.
I'm sure we can count on him for that.
I can't believe it! You evaded the Takan, ejected their warp cores, and lived to talk about it!
That about sums it up.
They're gonna be teaching this at the Academy for years to come. I mean it. Everybody's gonna learn how you pulled it off.
Yeah, when they do, make sure they get my name right. D-I-A-Z. Diaz. Edsolar's too.
I'm sure no one will forget. I heard about Belle. Is Miranda?
As far as we know, she's still out there.
Well, I know Captain Rydek will do her best to get her back.
Hold on. Rydek? What about Captain Solano?
He was turned into a Takan. Rydek had to take over. She's a hell of an officer, but none of us have been up against anything like this. No one has. Not in 500,000 years.
We'll just have to step up and work that much harder to help Captain Rydek.
It's gonna take all of us.
Talk to you later.
It is agreeable to see you again.
Is that so?
It was by no means a certainty that you would return to duty here.
It is agreeable to see you as well, sir.
I concur.
You should know your absences left engineering terribly short-handed. During your sojourn, this department has fallen unacceptably behind schedule on both regular and irregular duties.
There's been a whole lot of irregularity going around.
Seems like you could use some help around here. We're ready to go to work.
I'd like to catch my breath for at least a few minutes, Carter.
Normally, I would assign you to one of the many pressing repair tasks. But, given your experience on board the Zeldi, I have suggested you join the senior staff briefing as we determine our next course of action. You can commence your maintenance shift afterwards.
That's the save part. Oh. So when it switches to a new chapter, I guess that makes sense.
I tended to an Elydian earlier. Major Sarlet Arminta.
We're almost done with the game, I think.
Ah, yes. I met him at the negotiations.
I never would have imagined I'd be here, on the same ship, working together with our oppressors. But now that I am, I can imagine a future where the Hotari and Elydians are no longer enemies. I always hoped for peace, but it seems so far away.
Well, if there's any way I can help, let me know.
I'll take you up on that. It's good to have the support of a Starfleet captain, I'm sure.
It's coming along nicely. Thank you, Tylus. I'll take it from here.
Weird that Tylus is like a diplomat, but she's helping out in the medbay. Guess it
We're
kind of
almost
gives her a
done.
new perspective.
I have to brief Ambassador Spock in a few minutes.
Ambassador Spock can wait. You have some fences to mend. Personally, I'm against the needless destruction of innocent life forms, so I'm glad you transported the Taconian crystals onto the ship. But Lieutenant Bedrosian obviously feels otherwise. And right now, you need the full support of your bridge crew. Being an effective leader requires trust, but an issue as divisive as this can create discord.
I still need and value contrary opinions. I don't want everyone agreeing with me when they feel otherwise.
Oh, you'll know when Lieutenant Bedrosian doesn't agree with something. She's not shy about making her opinion known. It's been a chaotic last few days for everyone. You need to name a new first officer in preparation for what's coming. You'll have to work to regain Lieutenant Bedrosian's trust, but if she's removed from consideration, it comes down to Westbrook or Ermot. Obviously, there are pros and cons with each, but ultimately...
Well, this is a science vessel, and
Commander Westbrook has
Westbrook
seniority and was hoping to be Captain Solano's
is
first
the
officer.
most senior.
Ermot has the knowledge and experience that makes him more than qualified.
At the moment, I am leaning toward selecting Commander Westbrook as the new first officer.
That would be an excellent choice, considering your history. The crew would respect the fact you chose someone likely to challenge your opinions and present a different point of view. You're as good as new.
Thank you, Dr. Duvall.
Always nice to have a captive audience. You really shouldn't keep Ambassador Spock waiting.
Captain.
I'll meet you inside.
I'm here to officially tender my resignation from the crew of the USS Resolute. I cannot in good conscience continue to serve aboard this ship, not while the interests of the enemy take precedent over the safety of the crew.
Lieutenant, we both know how much we need your help and expertise for the coming conflict. I have no one to replace you.
I understand, Captain, and I apologize, but my heart is not in it any longer, and to stay would be a disservice to us both.
My door is always open if you change your mind.
I appreciate that.
If she wants to
We'll have
leave,
Ambassador
let her.
Spock via subspace shortly.
Thank you, Mr. Ermot.
I'll notify Lieutenant Bedrosian we're about to begin.
That won't be necessary.
Petty Officers Diaz and Edsolar have first-hand experience with our adversaries. I thought it advantageous for them to join this briefing. I understand this is unusual, but I trust you have no objections?
Excellent idea, Mr. Chovak. They deserve to be here.
In all seriousness, what Diaz and Edsolar accomplished aboard the Zeldi is nothing short of remarkable. They're both to be commended, not only for surviving against incredible odds, but for helping our efforts against these scions.
You know, Carter deserves most of the credit. None of us would have made it without his help. We'd all be bioformed by this point.
Well, there were way more people involved than just me. Not only Petty Officer Edsolar, but we had help from an Elydian officer named Arminta as well.
Interesting.
Ambassador Spock is ready for you.
Put him through.
Captain Rydek, your recent change in station certainly warrants mention, and I trust you to faithfully execute your expanded duties. Right now, we must keep our attention on the clear and present danger that lies ahead, the Takan and their warship. The closest populations are the Hotari and Elydian systems, and they are likely the first targets for mass bioforming. After that, lies Federation space. I have advised Starfleet Command to send an impromptu battle group to intercept and assist you, but that will take time. You are our first line of defense.
Great. Just one ship
With our
against
shield
however
algorithms
many.
compromised, we are at a great disadvantage. Of course, you know that as well as I do.
I'm glad to hear the battle group is en route, Ambassador. With what we're up against, we're gonna need all the help we can get.
And you will have it. Remember, our strength is drawn from our ability to work together towards a common goal.
Have we made any progress in finding a way to defend ourselves from the Aphelion's bioforming weapon?
You know, this
Currently, our
reminds me of the
shields will
Borg a
not
little bit.
protect us, but I am compiling all of the information the away team gathered on the Zeldi and cross-referencing it against our own as well as Portal 6-3's methods.
The away team is sitting right here. They survived without getting bioformed, so we know it's possible. So, what's the secret? How do we defend ourselves? Is there a weakness we can exploit? Something we can do to avoid getting bioformed?
Well, as simple as it sounds, the best thing to do is to not get caught. Whether it's one-on-one or the whole ship.
We avoided the Takan as much as we could.
But we saw the bioforming, and there's not much you can do.
I found something that might help. It's too soon to say for sure, but we've had some promising indications that Duridium can delay the bioforming process.
Duridium?
It's not a cure. It's not going to bring anyone back we've already lost. But Duridium is a cell stabilizer, so it has the potential to slow down the onset of physical and mental changes, if not entirely prevent them. And it might be the only ship in the fleet with this much Duridium on hand. In fact, a lot of ships wouldn't have any.
You say that it slows the process, but this doesn't actually stop the Takan from taking over, does it?
Correct. I can't be 100% certain, but it appears this is only a short-term solution. Also, it requires a much larger dose to be effective. We don't have enough Duridium on board to protect the whole crew. We barely have enough to protect everyone in this room.
Sounds like it won't do us much good then.
The use case I'd suggest is that it could buy a little time for an officer or a small group to complete a task or mission. But it has to be taken at the moment of exposure to the bioforming mechanism.
Prepare a delivery method for this remedy.
That raises the question, what is the mission?
Assuming the Aphelion uses shields of some kind, I don't expect it will be easy to bypass their defenses.
That thing is massive.
We may not be able to block the Aphelions' attack either. But if they do strike, we know their weapon uses transporter technology. We might be able to backtrack their signal path.
Like we did to evacuate Captain Rydek from Tau.
Exactly. We could send an away team onto the Aphelion.
So we could destroy it from the inside.
I'm not exactly sure how, but...
So it's like jujitsu. We use their attack and turn it against them.
I like how they say
That's the
judo,
idea.
but then they say
We'll keep
jujitsu.
thinking on it. I'd rather not have to take a direct hit to punch back. There might be some other way we can turn their strength into a weakness.
We'll need to prepare a boarding party, if it comes to that.
Petty Officers Edsalar and Diaz are the logical choices to lead any away mission to the Aphelion. They have already crippled one enemy ship. If anyone can do so again, it is them.
This isn't like the engineering mission that took you to the Zeldi. Do you really have some special insights that a tactical team wouldn't?
Doesn't the fact that we're here speak for itself?
Just surviving won't be enough this time.
We found that only a Takan can operate their technology to its fullest. So, unless we want to try to do this with one hand tied behind our backs, we're definitely gonna need an assist from this portal guy.
I like that even less.
Like it or not, that's the truth.
Yes. Portal should be part of the away team. There's no question.
That doesn't really answer his question, though.
If this is the necessary course of action, I support it.
I will compile all the latest data on the tricorders, just in case.
In the meantime, I want you working on ways we can combat the Takan tech. Shields, weapons, anything we can use.
Yes, Captain.
Anything else, Ambassador?
I know this matter is in capable hands. Hold the line as best you can. Help is on the way.
Thank you. I have faith in all of you to meet this moment with the urgency it requires. I expect all of us to give it everything we've got. Thank you, Petty Officers Diaz and Edselar. You're dismissed.
While we have a quorum of senior staff, there is a procedural element we need to take care of. The Resolute command codes must be transferred to Captain Rydek for control of the ship.
Of course.
Computer, transfer all command codes to Captain Jara Rydek. Voice authorization Ermot, Echo 4 Lima.
Voice authorization Duval. Beta 2 Yankee.
Voice authorization Westbrook. Alpha 7 Tango.
Awaiting your authorization, Captain.
Wait, hold up. What do I press? Hold on. There were 3 different choices. Which one it is? Code. Pull up. Oh. Look through a walkthrough. Yeah, there's really not that much walkthrough. That's honestly surprising. Okay. Alpha. 5. Yankee.
Voice authorization Rydek. Alpha 5.
I don't know if that's correct.
Captain's codes transferred. The updated command structure is incomplete. Please designate a new first officer.
Who is the new first officer?
Please designate a new first officer.
So those 2 choice. All right, well, I guess Commander Westbrook.
It is an honor and a pleasure to name Commander Westbrook as my new first officer.
Thank you, Captain. You made the right choice.
Congratulations, Commander. It's long overdue.
I know we've had our differences, but I can't tell you how much I appreciate this.
Computer, Commander Westbrook is the new first officer of the USS Resolute.
Awaiting voice authorization.
Voice authorization Westbrook. Alpha 7 Tango.
Authorization is now complete.
Now, if you'll excuse me, there's work to be done.
Nicely done. I think that went well.
Captain, could I have a word with you?
Give me a minute.
Look, I respect your decision, Captain. Commander Westbrook has seniority, and I can understand why you might have felt pressure to promote him. But what I can't understand is why you would choose someone so clearly unsuited for the position. It's the very reason why Captain Solano chose you over him. Because he knew Westbrook as first officer would be disastrous.
I know you're disappointed, but I trust his experience. And I need to rely on him now more than ever.
But that's just it. We can't afford to make any mistakes. And that's my concern with Commander Westbrook. Maybe I've had it wrong this whole time. But I thought we've had an excellent working relationship almost from the moment you first arrived. Yes, I was insulted when you didn't trust me with the information about Captain Solano being compromised, but I've always supported you, which is certainly more than you can say about Westbrook. He was always against you, especially with regard to Captain Solano.
Listen, I value your opinion more than just about anyone's. I rely on it. And if we're going to beat Galvin, I'll need your help now more than ever. So please, don't be discouraged.
I'll be fine. Just give me some time.
I really hate when everybody questions every fucking order. They literally don't act like military people, and it's so frustrating. Like, I don't want to pull the rank card, but I am the captain now, and my choices are,
Giving everything she's got,
you know,
it doesn't make a difference. Something is actively slowing us down.
Keep trying. What's the situation in engineering?
I can't raise them. Internal comms are down.
It's the ionic interference. It's spiking again. If we reinitialize the central communications trunk, it should compensate.
If I may, Captain. Communications are critical to ship operations. I should go take care of this.
Go.
I was hoping we could buy enough time until Starfleet could send more ships. And it looks like we might have to face off against the Aphelion sooner than we might want. If it's just us, I don't like our chances.
I'll consider any suggestions from my first officer.
I don't think we have too much choice, to be honest.
We're being pulled out of warp!
The Aphelion is closing on us, and fast.
Damn. Okay, now we know how fast that ship is.
We're being hailed by the Aphelion. Galvin demands to be heard.
On screen.
You thought you could run? That I would let you escape so easily after taking what's mine? How pathetic and predictable. At least you can take solace knowing you'll be a far braver Takan than you were as a cowardly Kobliad. Is it any wonder your people perished?
You underestimate the lengths I'm willing to go to ensure you don't succeed.
Sadly, this is as far as you'll get. We both know I hold your fate in the palm of my hand. That I could crush you in an instant if I so desired. And as much as I'd like to, you have another purpose to serve. As one of us.
Red alert! Handar, get us out of here! Evasive maneuvers!
No, I don't think there should be any movement like that when we're in space and every direction is the same. At least in regards to gravity.
They've hit the engineering section. No systems or structural damage, though.
That's literally impossible.
They were targeting the crew, not the ship.
Captain, we have to respond. Hit him in the mouth.
Fire photon torpedoes! Target the source of the beam!
The Aphelion remains undamaged by the photon torpedoes, Captain. And its shields are fully intact. It's too powerful to take head-on.
Damage report from the lower decks.
I still can't raise them, Captain.
Could be that the system's down. Well, that was the Takan bioforming ray. And there's no one left down there to respond. The Takan may already be on this ship. No way of knowing how bad it is yet.
Seal the bridge. No one gets access without my permission.
I think that's for the best.
Here are your new tricorders. Now go. Get to the transporter room.
No, we don't know who we can trust. Great. Choo.
We don't know who's on what side, Carter.
That's exactly what I said.
Come on!
I hope they have a way to reverse all this stuff. Otherwise, we're gonna have a lot of angry people. Jesus Christ.
Transporter room 1.
You're coming with us?
A security officer told me your funeral, which I gladly accepted.
These are concentrated iridium doses. You need to take the dose as soon as you're exposed for it to be effective. Now, take it right before if you can get the Takan to wait while you do it.
I'm having trouble locking onto the transporter path through the interference.
I've done this before. I have to align the transporter with the tetrametric signature. We need to tunnel through the shields.
I get them outside. Yeah, there we go.
There's a problem. We don't have enough power to make the jump. I might be able to divert power from...
Stand aside. The signal is now resolved. I couldn't let you fumble about any longer.
Thanks for that.
No need. We must be on our way. I am Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire.
Nice to meet you, portal.
We're right behind you.
Do us proud over there. Ready to transport.
Energize.
So we are going to the other ship. What in the fuck? Where the hell are we?
The glory of it. This ship is a marvel. Even to me. It's almost a shame we have to scuttle it. The galaxy has never seen a ship like this.
It is beautiful. I'll give you that.
Resolute, come in!
We're losing cohesion.
I'm gonna try to use my tricorder as a pattern enhancer.
Uh-oh.
The signal's gone. Are they there? Did you get them?
They didn't make it.
Oh my god. We have to get to the Cortabula and disable it.
Hopefully before the battle group shows up.
And get served up for the Aphelions' next meal.
I am saturated in Taconian power readings. I can't feel the source just yet.
Guess it's up to me to figure it out. Beep boop beep boop 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 ah. Well, there's one.
This way.
I can't reach anyone. At least not on the lower decks. It's like they're all gone. The comm systems seem to be operational again.
That bioforming ray may have transformed dozens of crew members on the lower decks.
This ship could be swarming with resurrected Takan. It's only a matter of time before they come to their senses and take action.
Which means we have a narrow window of time to cut them off before.
Captain, we're holding them off as best we can on deck 9, but...
Stuff like this is why I don't like changelings and other stuff.
If they spread throughout the decks, we'll never know who to trust.
Lock down the affected areas immediately. Close the bulkheads and erect the containment fields. No one is allowed in or out without my authorization.
There could be crew members who aren't affected who could get locked inside.
That's a risk we'll have to take.
Initiating a lockdown now.
And what happens if some of the bioformed manage to escape? How should the crew engage them? Or should they?
Captain Solano had a favorite proverb from Earth. Trust but verify. Everyone should assume we're all on the same side. But at the same time, they should watch for anything abnormal.
Have we heard anything from Commander Ermot?
No. And he's been gone for quite some time.
I have a feeling he might have been caught in the beam as well.
The comm system he went to investigate. It's near the affected area. Commander Ermot. Commander Ermot, can you hear me?
Yep, she is infected.
According to this, it was initiated by Commander Ermot. What? The central computer core will shut down in 10 minutes. We'll lose all critical ship functions. It can only be overridden by the captain at the core itself.
With me.
Stop! Identify yourselves! We're just trying to figure out what's happening. Ah, to hell with it. You have to get to the computer core! Go!
The master console is up there. I don't have much time.
Hey, I remember this place. It's where we found, Amanda.
Captain Rydick, it's me, Commander Ermot. First Officer Westbrook insisted I find you immediately. Let me get this door open. I think I remember the code. I hope you haven't been hurt, Captain. It's not safe here. Captain, don't do anything rash.
Computer termination sequence in progress.
Damn it!
I hope that was the right choice, but I mean, if the computer shutdown was from him, then shooting him was probably the only option. Maybe. Weird that he's still alive, though. Uh-oh. Okay, it's gonna be difficult. Oh, I like how it's reflected in the metal over there.
Be reasonable, Captain. There's a time to fight and a time to admit defeat.
Computer termination sequence in progress. Awaiting Captain's authorization.
What? How'd he get over there?
Cancel computer shutdown!
Yeah, Jiu-Jitsu. Obonga.
Okay, wait. Just hear me out. Listen to reason. There's no need to do anything impulsive.
You just tried to kill me.
I was only acting on orders. I didn't mean any harm. You know we'd rather have you with us. We can make a deal, right? Come to terms.
Can't risk you coming back to kill me.
Awaiting Captain's authorization. Awaiting Captain's authorization.
Cancel computer shutdown. Voice authorization, Rydick. Alpha 5 Yankee.
Termination sequence cancelled.
I don't know what the reason for using the code at the beginning. Well, not at the beginning, but no, creating a code when I became captain. I don't understand that. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, guess we're walking.
These are the arteries of power coming from the Cartabula at the heart of the Aphelion. I can feel it coursing through my own body.
Oh, would they have technology that does
Look
this?
there. I cannot move as freely inside this ship. Those emitters are why. If they were deactivated, I could travel past this chamber without setting foot in it.
Only Takan can use Takan technology. How do I turn them off?
Place these on the emitters. It will suppress their effect. The guards none the wiser.
Got it.
I'm coming too.
If we both get caught, it's over. If it's just me, you can try again after I fail.
Well then, don't screw it up.
I can't face any of the guards. I'll alert every Takan in here.
Almost got it.
Is this it? Check this out. Okay. I guess I'll just move on. Hopefully I don't have to come back.
Those guards can see the whole room from there. How am I gonna get past them? Maybe the crystals portal gave me will get a reaction out of these consoles. Worked. Better move.
Don't know if that was the right.
What the? That's not right. I must be seeing things.
Two to go.
Getting caught here probably means death, so I'm gonna try my best to not get caught. I know this is a enemy ship, but it is strangely beautiful. Almost kind of reminds me of the collector ship from Mass Effect 2. Definitely very angular.
We shouldn't underestimate them. They've been surprisingly resilient. What's that? All the more reason to be cautious. Delvin should destroy them and be done with it. There are many more worlds to biothreat. defeat this pathetic collection of the weak and feeble.
That was close. Good thing they're so stupid that they can't see that somebody's standing right. Adam. To turn.
One left.
Don't know how nobody hears that, but I guess I did it. You would think that would make a noise that they could hear that is out of the ordinary. Who knows? Gotta go. I think. Let's see here. Stairs, maybe? Ah. Shoot. Fuck. I got caught. Retry in story mode? What? Am I not already in story mode? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go. What?
I see you.
No, you don't.
It's too dark in here.
Nope. Huh.
An intruder. Is someone there?
No, don't see me. Oh, that was very close. Oh, Christ, there's fucking fireworks going.
Well done.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, that was cool.
More emitters. Guess we can't teleport the rest of the way.
Do I have to do this again? Or not?
That craft can take us to the main power chamber.
No way we can make that jump.
When I was younger, maybe.
I definitely cannot do that. But there is a console, so maybe that can bring it to us.
This might control that craft.
Actually, this reminds me of the Halo Promethean structures, I
should
guess.
be able to bring it to us.
It is similar because Prometheans were very, very much more advanced than like the Con were. Oh boy. No, portal. Ah, Jesus, I got hit.
What the hell? I've got this thing set to maximum stun. How are they getting up?
Something's different about the Takan here. Stunning isn't an option.
Get in!
I guess we're shooting to kill then. Ow, okay. Not sure where they're coming from. There they are. I got hit anyways.
This would go faster if you did something about them.
I'm trying, but I cannot hit them. Oh wait, I can actually go on different sides. Yeah, okay. Works. I forgot that I could move locations.
He's with them!
We have to sink that other ship. Shoot the pilot!
Enemy pilot must be shot down. Of course, we have to check the pilot will take a lot of damage before it goes down. Of course, if it goes down, the pilot is full down. Okay, I guess we got just two sides. Are you coming? But nope, I guess not. Well, there he is. I think I finally got. Oh, that's not good. Oh, well, at least I have a nice satisfying explosion.
Guardian! You saw what they did to our ancestors! How do you stand with them?
I think if we didn't have enough trust with him, then he would betray us,
We've left
maybe.
them behind. I've seen it with my own eyes. They're not real Takan. We were conquerors, not parasites. The souls I pushed your captain to spare will not be used for this end.
You are the last real Takan. Don't let them tarnish that with what they're doing. Because if we don't stop the Scions of the Flame, they will be the legacy of your people.
Never.
That's the attitude.
I wonder if there's a chance for him to betray us. It would be interesting.
But I can't shake her!
I figured without me, you didn't stand a chance. I'm here for the ship and the crew, not for you. I couldn't just sit in my quarters, waiting to get turned into a Takan.
Your timing's perfect. We need your help now more than ever.
Clearly.
The only reason they haven't destroyed us is because we have bioformed Takan on the ship. That's why they're targeting our engines.
If we lose the engines, we can't avoid the bioforming ray. Brace for impact!
They're here!
Hell yeah. Hey Bob, how's it going? Shut up just in the nick of time.
Put them through.
So did you.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Resolute. We got here as fast as we could. Looks like you've got your hands full with this monster.
We're damn glad to see you, Captain. We could use all the help we can get.
So Rydek is now a captain now.
So, what are we up against?
No. It's happening again.
Had a busy day? I'm sorry to hear that.
We
Unless it was a
warn them.
good busy day.
Open a channel to all Starfleet ships immediately.
Starting emergency transmission.
This is Captain Jara Rydek of the USS Resolute. The ship we're fighting is armed with a bioforming ray that can transform your entire crew instantaneously. And they've stolen our shield algorithms, so there's nothing we can do to stop them. Avoid being hit at all costs.
I wish we'd known that before we got here.
Oh, nice. College graduation party is always fun. Hopefully didn't get too much hammered. Oh,
They're gone. Just like that. We have to destroy that ship. Otherwise, it won't be long before they're coming after us.
They could all be Takan. Or none of them. We can't assume anything yet.
Hail them. See if we get a response.
Hailing the Pawtucket now, Captain. Hold on.
Full impulse power. Take us in for a closer look.
I haven't actually drank myself in a while. If I do, it's like, you know, one beer or a fruity drink sometimes. Oh no, yep, they're...
That's not a Starfleet ship. The Takan have
Yes,
it.
they
Shields
have it.
at full power!
It's like
Shields are holding up
zombies.
against their attacks.
Never ends.
But they won't for very long.
Fire photon torpedoes!
Firing. Shields at 60%. Heavy damage reported in astrometrics.
Hit them with everything we've got.
Yeah, I'm pretty near the end, yeah. Got about maybe an hour left.
Taking heavy fire. Shields now at 40%.
Stay with it. Keep firing. Their weapon systems are offline.
Now's our chance. Finish it.
I don't think
We can
there's
send
like
Galvin
ever
a
like a
message.
way to lose
Let
us.
him know exactly what he's up against. And that we're willing to fight to the very end.
Target their life support systems. Fire when ready.
Targeting their life support systems. Commencing fire. Now.
Unfortunately, we might have to do that for every other ship too. This is
Captain
bad.
Rydick, the Aphelion is too much for any one of us to take on alone. But collectively, we might just have a shot.
On our way. Full impulse power.
Aye, Captain.
It's like getting bit by zombies, you know, and then turning.
Target the bioforming ray. Fire photon torpedoes.
Firing photon torpedoes.
I never know what's the right choice, but I'm assuming I'll eventually get to the end regardless. Because unlike some other games I've played where your choices can end the game immediately,
I've lost helm control.
this one doesn't seem
Try
to
to
have that.
reestablish.
Power levels are dropping all over the ship, but our engines are still running strong.
This is what happened to the Enterprise.
They're draining our energy.
We're caught in it too.
I hope the away team is having more success than we are.
Yeah, the previous captain was changed into a Takan, so we took control. So now I am the captain.
If there is a way to disable the Aphelion, it's there. We strike at the heart. The Cartabula. I can feel the energy.
Don't get too used to it. We're gonna take that thing down.
So yeah, this is the same Portal 6-3 as in the Star Trek series. I don't remember if it's the movie or one of the episodes, because there's like 800 plus episodes, and I haven't yet watched all of them, but I do plan to. I own nearly all of them. Minus the ones that are still ongoing at the moment, like Lower Decks, Discovery, Strange New Worlds, I think is still ongoing. Though I think I have the first 4 seasons of Discovery, and at least the first of Lower Decks. I don't know if I actually want to watch them all in timeline order or release order, but I did already start watching the original series, so I guess I'm doing it in chronological, like, release order.
I wouldn't do that. We have to turn off this energy field to enter. I must do it. It requires the hands of a Takan. Is it working?
It started.
Is the opening wide enough to get through? Well, is it wide enough?
No, but I can see the Cartabula.
What about now?
I think we could probably get through. Let's try it.
Ah! I still can't get in.
Stand back. I'll try again.
They're coming, but they're cheating because they can use technology and they're not just mindless hordes. Oh, her I'm definitely gonna shoot. Never mind, I guess I can't shoot her.
Portal 6-3! I'm not going to remind you of the oath you took. I want you to remember why you made it. Your bond to your people. You can bring your empire back, and all you have to do is nothing. Stand back, and we will handle them.
So much time doing nothing.
What the hell?
Now, I will take action. I will exterminate these heretics.
Oh shit, he's angry.
This won't take long. I'll be back.
Wait. We'll help you.
Stay here. You need to be ready to open the energy field with me.
You can't take them all on yourself.
I am a guardian of the Takan Empire. I could take an army of them.
Godspeed, friend.
If you can get to the Cartabula, don't wait for me.
We'll hold the line.
Why is he using melee when he can just like shoot
gap
everybody
isn't
with
much
laser
wider.
beams?
Can we get through?
Maybe we can widen it with a containment field from the tricorder. Oh.
Can the
I don't think we can
tricorder do
crowbar our way
that?
in.
It takes a Takan to do it.
What? Huh? Oh, Jesus Christ. It's a very horrible way to go.
That's far enough.
Carter, I could have killed you both, easily. But the part of me that is still Miranda won't let me. She compels me to bring you into the fold. I will make you one of us.
I like how it's like Miranda loses favor. It's like, who the fuck cares? I could care less what she thinks. Literally, she's my enemy, so...
Soon, you'll understand.
Uh-oh. I got a choice. Fuck it. God damn.
You killed her.
I had to.
If you hadn't, I would have. She's really gone.
That's a big ass hole, like in her chest.
I loved her. I really did.
I know.
I wish there was a way I could replace the have the achievement thing show up on a different part of the screen instead of right over where the subtitles would be every time. Oh damn.
I held back the barbarians.
Holy shit, dude.
You must go. Finish this.
Well, I don't really want to, hold you back. Hopefully he comes back anyways. I mean, he is a legend, he's a major character. Like, he couldn't just die, right? I don't know what to do here.
I'm not a Takan. It won't work.
Fuck.
It's the only way.
I'll do it. We don't have time to stand around to try to figure another way.
If you're sure about this.
I'm sure. We don't know how this thing works, and I don't want it to get you by accident. So, you give me the Duridium, and then I'll do the deed.
Okay.
We might have to put you down too.
Just don't let me back out. I don't think I've ever been this scared. I just gotta take the leap.
Listen, I don't let you do anything. You're in charge of what you do. Always have been.
I always tried, at least. Okay, do it.
Oh. I mean, that's not something I really need to press a button to do, but okay.
Even if I don't remember who I am, don't you forget me.
It'd be funny if we had done the deuterium thing with Miranda, maybe she could have been used to do this, possibly.
I'm here, Carter. But I don't know for how long.
Yeah, it's definitely for dramatic effects.
What? It's not working.
Could the Duridium be too strong?
Don't tell me I did this for nothing.
Ew, her eyes. Gross.
I can read this. Stop it, stop it, stop it! Someone's talking in my head. I'm alright. It's nothing. It comes and goes.
There's no way to save Miranda? Damn it.
I know you can.
Yeah, as long as my new best friend stays out of the way.
Well, there we go. Now we can go to it. But we'll probably be stopped.
We've reached the Cartabula.
That's great. Are you all okay?
Yeah, we're inside. That's what matters.
Man, lasers gotta be deadly. Because, like, in space, you gotta control the heat from both the outside and inside. And lasers could heat up the inside of your ship to be uncomfortable levels.
I recognize that anywhere. Our warp core resonant frequency is one of the readings.
They're bleeding us dry. But they're not just taking our power, they're routing it through the Cartabula.
Okay, I guess we gotta go this way. Something. I mean, there's a thing. Nope, that's not it. Okay. Do this.
Hey!
Okay, so opened up somewhere, but where? Oh, back around. Okay.
This is the Resolute's warp core resonant frequency. Not sure about these others, though.
I'll scan the power readings for a match.
I'll try to isolate them for you.
That frequency matches the Titan's warp core resonance. And these two are the Kimball and the Lowell.
They're both Steamrunner class. Same engine platform.
They're tuned just a little differently.
I wish I didn't, but I think I understand this readout. This warning means the Cartabula is struggling with the power stacked up at such close resonant frequencies.
It can't handle the dissonance.
This is Westbrook. Are you reading these Starfleet engine signatures?
We are. And you need to see this. The Steamrunner class frequencies are causing problems for the Aphilion's energy source. Sending visuals now.
They're vulnerable. We have to use this.
You can break a wine glass if you play the right note loud enough.
Sir?
The Takan are so arrogant. They're letting us right in the front door with this energy drain. We can tune our warp core output to those frequencies. Get all our ships to do the same. Push it to maximum levels and we might be able to crack the wine glass, the Cartabula, and take their ship offline.
There is merit to the theory. But if we attempt this, it would preclude any other course of action.
It'll work. It has to.
If this is going to succeed, we'll need all Starfleet ships to pitch in. We aren't alone anymore. We need to leverage that.
I will create a high-energy static warp shell.
We'll need the away team to guide us to the right frequency.
We read you, Resolute. You're putting a lot of faith in us, Captain. That's a hell of a plan.
That sounds just like Ashley from Mass
I've got
Effect.
faith in you, and the rest of this crew. Now let's give them hell.
Yes, Captain. If our plan works, it looks like it will trigger an ejection routine. Yeah, but they're going to have to
Yeah, her
overload
voice
the
sounds like
Cartagena
Ashley
right
from
up
Mass
to the edge of
Effect.
destruction.
We are increasing the warp core resonant frequency now.
I can't feel my hand anymore.
Voice actor is Kimberly Brooks.
I'm scared, Carter. I don't want this transformation to go all the way. I can't let that happen. I won't live like that.
She's played in a lot of games, actually.
That the Takan doesn't finish taking over.
You know what that means, right?
I do.
Good.
Is something wrong?
No, we're fine.
Do you see our output frequency changing?
We do.
What is the impact on the Aphelion systems?
She plays in Star Trek Prodigy.
Keep it up, Resolute. It's starting to work. The bigger they are, the harder they'll fall.
Inertial dampeners are failing.
Warp output at 85%. They're taking the bait. Now we need the rest of the fleet.
Open a channel to anyone left on our side.
Opening a channel.
This is the Resolute. We're sending instructions to all ships to output maximum warp power at the designated
It is not the
frequency.
same voice actor.
We believe this will disable the Aphelion.
We don't know that. All we know is it'll siphon off our energy much quicker. You're leading us to disaster. Are you out of your mind? That has given them exactly what they want.
Our strength in Starfleet comes from our ability to work together, especially when everything is on the line.
I can get behind that, Captain Rydek. We're adjusting the Titan's warp output to match the Resolute's. I suggest the rest of you do the same.
How can they even do the warp thing when they drained our energy?
That's it. They're falling in line.
This is the Takahashi. Adjusting our engines now.
Damn it. It's trying to compensate.
But some of these other frequencies are causing spikes too.
We need to find a new target range for the Resolute.
Okay. I'm gonna process these frequencies.
We are Captain Planet.
Here it is. If they all converge
Or
on this
Captain
frequency,
Universe in
it'll
this case,
provide
I guess.
maximum disruption to the Cartabula. Ready to send.
We want to overload this thing, push it to the brink, but not past it. You sure about this frequency? If we go too far, we won't just be destroying the Cartabula.
Sometimes you just gotta go on faith, Millie.
I have faith in you. That's enough.
Sending data to the Resolute.
The Way team has sent us an updated target resonance. Sending it to engineering now.
We are now running our core at 105% of recommended capacity. If we try to meet that frequency, we will generate a harmonic imbalance of our own and risk a warp core breach. I must warn you, these are precisely the engine conditions that Captain Solano's experiment brought about. A runaway reaction is a dangerous possibility right now.
We can't afford to start second-guessing ourselves.
Is my order beyond your ability to execute? Then you will follow it. We're all counting on you.
Yes, Captain.
He liked that. He must be submissive.
We got an overload here.
It's at the breaking point.
I mean, he kind of did flinch, but I guess he was okay with it. It is only logical that if he could do it.
We'll have to disengage the Cartabula manually.
We lit this fuse. We gotta make sure it doesn't go off the wrong way.
Those levers will do it, if we can pull hard enough.
Why is this thing surrounded by a moat of like green goo? Very odd. I think possibly we might be able to do it.
I don't know if I can get it.
I'm on my way. Yeah, I'm surprised there's not a timer either. Thank God for that.
Just a little more.
It's floating? That's not scientifically possible. None of this is scientifically possible.
We have full power.
And the Aphelion is shutting down.
Returning warp reactor to nominal output levels.
The Takan are running off reserve power now.
Okay, it's the second to last chapter.
I know that sacrifice was the last thing you wanted to do.
Someone had to do it.
Radiation levels are spiking.
It's coming from the Cartabula. He must have damaged it. Didn't get it out before it fractured.
That's not good.
It's cracked, but we're still here. We didn't rip a hole in space itself. So, not the worst that could have happened.
That's great, but it's still a problem.
3 to beam back to the Resolute.
We can't lock on. Our transporters won't cut through the interference.
We can't stay here.
Wait, I don't think we should bring her aboard, though.
We're not getting away in that thing.
There. Think you can use that to get us out of here?
Yeah, I can work this. Hop on. I can't get us off the ship, but I can get us away from the radiation. Radiation's lower here, but still too high for us to stay on this ship. Okay, next stop, the Resolute.
That thing is down, but not out. We'll handle the stolen Federation ships, but you need to get a crippling shot on the Aphelion.
A direct hit to its bridge will bring it down.
Take us real close, Captain. Skim the hull of that thing where it can't get a clear shot at us.
Or
I can weave us through the battle. And hope we don't get caught in the crossfire.
take us along the Aphelion's hull. Get us to the bridge as fast as you can.
Aye, Captain.
It's like climbing up a mountain.
We're almost in position for a shot at the bridge.
Photon torpedoes armed and ready.
Break off this attack, or I will be forced to eradicate you.
The Aphelion is still filling with lethal amounts of radiation, but it seems to be contained within the ship, for now at least.
They have comrades on that ship, both living and waiting to be reborn. We're going to die in here if I don't care. We will never submit to your Federation. We are taking our rightful place.
If you won't surrender, we'll be forced to destroy you.
We've crossed the eons to get here. We won't stop now.
How did this whole thing start to begin with? How did they learn that they could stab themselves with crystal things and become Khan? Doesn't make any sense.
Radiation is spiking here too.
Trying to get a transporter lock.
Are you hurt?
It's back. The voice. It's in my head. Just stay where you are. I can get it.
Come on. There's help waiting on the Resolute. We just gotta get you back.
Carter, Starfleet doesn't know how to stop this. I've got the Resolute targeted, but I can't hold on to a signal lock. I have to stay behind and manually run its pattern enhancers. I'm not gonna make it out. But I'm sending you back. If it is the last thing I do.
There has to be another way.
I'm sorry, Carter. We both know this was a one-way ticket for me. Enhancing the pattern.
Oh man, I liked
Stop
her.
This. If you let them take the transporter, we die here. No! Give in to me, and I will keep us safe. We just have to leave them behind. I'm getting you out. Goodbye.
We've lost a lot of good friends.
The away team has beamed back.
We're in position and ready to fire, Captain.
How many did we go there with? Let's see. It was Carter, Portal, the Elydian guy, nearly like 2 or 3 others, I think.
So many others who dared to confront the Takan Empire.
Fire.
Bum, 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 bum.
It was worth it.
Hey, Carter.
Millie?
I just wanted to make sure you made it. Time's up for me, but we got the job done. That's all that matters. Don't miss me too much. But, you should miss me a little.
Millie, to me, you matter more than the mission. We'll always be family.
Always.
That's a lot of booms. Bum, bum, bum. I feel bad because I couldn't save a lot of people. That's Star Trek for you.
All decks secure. We have the bioformed on board, fully contained.
The Starfleet ships under Takan control have signaled their surrender. Good work, Captain Ryder. Next time I need some backup, I'll know who to call. I trust you won't have a problem with that.
Just say the word and we'll be there.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Captain, we're being hailed. It's the Aphelion.
On screen.
The radiation. We won't last much longer in here. Please, we surrender. We need your help. Please, people support your ship.
I know what they've done, Captain. But we can't let them die. They're our enemies today, but who knows what they could become.
You saved the storage crystals, and there are other Takan, the bioformed on Hotari, on this very ship. We wouldn't be wiping them out if we didn't help the ones who tried to destroy us.
It's what we do.
This is the fate they've chosen. Leave them where they are.
You can't do that.
We don't have much time. We submit. I don't know what else I can say. Please, we don't want to die.
Fine.
This is what separates us from them. The fact that we can make a gesture of peace even after all our conflict. Set up containment fields in the docking bay and beam the Takan there. Crew of the Aphelion, shut down all systems. Lower your defenses and prepare to be transported.
Thank you.
I hope we can save them.
Hey! Millie?
Damn.
My first order of business will be to help reestablish the Hotari government and resume peace talks, genuine talks, with the Illidians.
And after that?
Who knows? I know I don't want to be queen. There's
Wait, didn't
so
the queen
much
get
good
corrupted?
I could do with just a fraction of your medical technology if I could bring it to my people. But I also want to see what else is out there. Maybe there's even a place for me in Starfleet. It would be hard to stay on Hotari forever. Not with all there is to experience, to learn.
When you're ready, Starfleet will be waiting for you. I'll even put in a good word at the Academy.
Thank you. Perhaps I can serve on one of your ships someday.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
But there are pressing matters we must attend to before any of that. I can't thank you enough for all you've done. I'll see you again.
I like her.
Starfleet has granted me the privilege of conferring this upon you. Though
I'm sure Captain Solano would rather have been the one offering this. You have acted dutifully and bravely through trying circumstances. I grant you the official rank of Captain. I believe a great many wonders lie ahead for you, Jara Rydek. There appears to be nothing that can stand in your way.
Live long and prosper.
Peace and long life.
I don't think you could say anything to make Spock mad.
Victory. Peace. These things never come without a cost. For some, it requires putting aside centuries of enmity. For others, it takes facing complicated losses.
To Epsilon!
I think we won.
How do you say goodbye to someone who isn't really gone? I know that my friend Nili would have wanted us to remember her. How she was.
And for too many, they had to pay the ultimate price. In time, history may forget their sacrifices, but those of us who were there never will. Now, all hands honor the dead.
Ryder, or not Ryder, yeah, the captain looked like she was gonna start crying.
Say that nothing ever stays the same. Entropy. It's the nature of the universe. As such, the crew of a starship can never stay the same. But while entropy says that order inevitably gives way to chaos, this crew has only grown stronger. More cohesive and coherent. Bound by our shared struggles. And working together, helping each other, we're able to do more than we'd ever imagined.
Hey, he's on the bridge crew.
Some
That's
of our
interesting.
differences couldn't be resolved, but perhaps that too can change in time.
The other member of the crew that was angry that we didn't make the same choices as her wanted to resign. So the lieutenant is no longer on the Resolute, I believe.
Engage.
Oh, actually, no, she is there. Never mind. I didn't see. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? What? That was a weird glitch.
The final frontier. As we take our next steps into the unknown, the greatest insights that lie ahead are what we learn about each other. We might even surprise ourselves. And no matter what threats we may come upon, or mysteries we face, we will not be shaken. We are stronger
She
together.
did say the thing.
We are steadfast in our purpose. We are resolute.
You saw that glitch, right? That was very weird. It was like 3 characters stacked on top of each other. That was very creepy. Oh, you tapped. Dang. Okay, I'm gonna have to show you the clip of it because that was creepy as hell. Remind me afterwards. Because I don't think I can clip back far enough now, but I'll have to remember it. Let's see. Do I have time to start another game? I mean, technically I do. I can do whatever I want. So, yeah, I'm gonna go get a new drink and freshen up for a sec. So, I'm going to we're gonna decide what to play afterwards. I kind of want to play more Zelda, so I might do that because I bought the year-long pass thing for Nintendo Online Extended thing. Whatever, the expansion pass, so I get access to Sega Genesis and N64 as well, which it's only $40 a year, $50 a year. So I'm like, you know what, screw it. Even if I don't even use it all year, it's still like a pretty good deal. So I'm gonna go freshen up, and I'll be right back, and we'll decide what to play afterwards. If I can remember what button to press. Okay, cool. So I will be right back.